Good afternoon. My name is Tom. I come to you from the great state of Maine. Anyways, I'm out in the swamp here today, just kind of hanging out at a campfire, and I'm getting ready to have some deer steaks. We got a snowstorm coming in supposedly tonight, and a big one coming in later on in the week, so I might take a walk back out here. I'm about 1.5 miles, 2 miles up into the swamp. I might take a walk out here during that snowstorm and have me another campfire and just kind of enjoy the snowstorm. But anyways, this video today was about, I had some questions about what's around my neck all the time. This is a utility knife. I don't necessarily call it the best knife. I guess one of them Mora knives. I know it is. I call it a utility knife. That's all I think it's good for. It does have a 90-degree back that is really nice for fat wood or shaving the bark off a cedar tree, stuff like that. But I would far from call it my favorite knife. I call it a utility knife. It does take an edge fairly easy, but I do like how it hangs on my neck. It's pretty comfortable, and it's always there. And I also have a fire steel hook to it. So I always have a 90-degree spine knife and a fire steel around my neck at all times that I'm in the woods. I will get a fire going. There are several methods that this will work on, and I have practiced, and I make sure I know how to get a fire going with this. Then I always have a compass. I am the old school. I have a compass. I like this style of compass. They call it, in my day, they called it a set and forget compass. Set the direction you're going in, forget about it. When you're ready to come back out, turn the compass around and follow it back out to your truck. So I always have a compass. I always have a whistle. Purpose in the whistle is that you can only holler so long. So if you break a leg or something like that and you cannot get out of the woods and you hear a search party coming towards you and they can't find you, you can only holler so loud, and you can only do that for so long before you lose your voice. So with the whistle, the traditional 3 blows, I need help, blow the whistle 3 times, and hopefully someone will hear it and come help you. Cell phones in this state is a terrible, terrible, terrible plan B for rescuing. Most of this state in northern Maine does not have cell phone coverage. If you get around the towns and the cities and stuff like that, yes, you do have coverage. But if you get out into the big woods, a lot of times your cell phone service is going to be far and few between. So a cell phone is a terrible, terrible plan B. So I urge you, learn your crafts being out here. Learn how to build a fire. Learn how to build a shelter. Learn how to self-rescue. Learn how to take care of yourself. It's called self-rescue, self-reliance. I see the young people of today, and a lot of even hunters of my age, have gotten away from self-reliance and self-rescue and being able to take care of themselves in the woods. I see so many hunters today that don't get out of sight of the hot top, out of the sight of the road, or out of the sight of a dirt road that runs up through the woods. They stay within seeing distance of that. And by doing that, you miss out on so much better hunting if you get 1 mile off that road, 2 miles off that road. And sometimes when you rabbit hunt, beagles will get you 3, 4, 5, 10 miles off the road. Or if you're a bear hunter with dogs, the same thing. So learn your craft, learn how to manage a compass, learn that you can spend the night and be comfortable in the woods. Get comfortable with your surroundings. And the third thing that I have around my neck is a saw. This is not necessarily for cutting wood, but what it is really great for is making shavings for a fire rod. That's all that I mainly use it for. Everything that I carry generally has 2 purposes. This also has a 90-degree spine, so it will work against a fire rod, ferrocerium rod. So I can cut wood with it, I can make shavings for the rod, and I can also strike the rod. So this, in my book, has 3 different uses. That's why I lug it. Same thing with the knife. I can cut, I can skin, and it has a 90-degree spine. I can use it to build fires. So that's why I carry all that. I have other things on me. I'll get into it in another video. But I had a couple of questions about, everybody keeps seeing this pop up in my videos. So I kind of, this is always on me. Always, always, always. It's just, you would be surprised how comfortable it is after you get used to it hanging there. It's just always been there. If I head out in the woods for anything, whether it's on a snowmobile or on a four-wheeler or anything, around my neck, I have enough gear to spend the night in the woods and be comfortable. So a little food for thought there. You know, maybe it's something you might want to try. It works for me. So that's anything that I tell you on this channel is stuff that I do, have done, and I will tell you if it works. I will tell you if it doesn't work. This works for me. It's comfortable. I like it. My fire is doing really good. I'm starting to get a nice bed of coals. So I am looking forward to my deer steaks. So you take it easy, and maybe I'll bring you along here in a few minutes, and maybe you can check in on my deer steaks. I've also got some baked potatoes with me. So I'm going to toss some baked potatoes in now, and I am going to enjoy my lunch in the swamp.